Welcome to the Michigan Golfer Show. Join us each week as we explore the people, the places, and the events that shape our great game.
Here to celebrate this new chapter. Again, thank you all for your support because, wow, we couldn't get this done without all of you, right? Well, now, I am proud to introduce the driving force behind this incredible journey. The founder and CEO of College, Career, and Beyond Midnight Golf Program, and someone I am so fortunate to call my dear friend, Miss Renee Fluker. She is going to share how this new facility marks the beginning of a powerful new chapter, one that expands the mission and honors the impactful legacy of mentorship. Please put your hands together and join me in welcoming Renee Fluker to the podium. You can dance. You can dance.
Good evening. Good evening. Thank you so much for being here tonight. This moment, this building, this new chapter would not be possible without you. Whether you're a longtime supporter, a new partner, a mentor, a donor, or a friend of the program, your belief in our mission is what keeps us going. When I started Midnight Golf Program, 2001, I envisioned golf as a way to open the doors, teach life skills, and help them believe in themselves. And now, nearly 25 years later, we've done so much more than that. We help thousands of students get to college, and now we're making sure that they get to college on time. That's why we're expanded our new name to College, Career, and Beyond, because this is about more than one moment. It's about walking with our students every step of the way. This new home you're standing in tonight is the future and the mission. It's where mentorship, learning, persistence, and community come together under one roof. And it stands as a promise that we're not slowing down, we're just getting started. To everyone who helped this possible, thank you from the bottom of my heart. To our students, alums, and mentors, you are the heartbreak of this work. Let's keep the building, let's go beyond. And I also want to thank Jamie Jacob, the Jacob Family Foundation. I also want to thank my staff, Dave Gamlin, my son Jason Malone, who just got here and he's working his butt off. And also a very dear friend, who's been my friend for 50 years, Charlie Grant. Charlie Grant has been with us since day one of Midnight Golf. Charlie, thank you for always believing and hearing my dreams. And also Mr. Curry. Mr. Curry, who helped put this building together, who made this building possible for Midnight Golf. Mr. Curry has been our chairman, our CFO, president, and he's still working hard. He's retired 2 or 3 times, and now he is still here with us. And again, thank you guys for always believing in Midnight Golf. And some of our alums are here tonight. Can I see your hands, please, for our alums that are here? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you to the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
All right, now let's turn our attention to 2 industry leaders whose companies helped shape this building into what it is today. First, we're going to hear from Rainey Hamilton Jr., Principal in Charge and President of Hamilton Anderson, the award-winning Detroit-based design firm celebrated for its impactful contributions to the blueprint, should I say, of the great city of Detroit and visionary work across the country. Then we will welcome Samuel Ashley Jr., President of Cunningham Limp, a highly respected real estate and construction firm celebrated for bringing bold ideas to life through adaptive reuse and purpose-driven building. They will briefly reflect on the restoration of this historic former Detroit Public Broadcast building and what it means to create a home for college, career, and beyond midnight golf program. So please join me in welcoming Rainey Hamilton Jr. to the stage, followed by Samuel Ashley Jr.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Rainey Hamilton, president of Hamilton Anderson. I'm also the founder, and I'm thrilled to be here this evening to celebrate the opening of the new home for college careers and beyond at Midnight Golf. Hamilton Anderson is celebrating our 31st year of practice. We're headquartered in Detroit. I'm a lifelong resident of our city. I founded our practice to have a positive impact on our great city. This has been my mission and my vision for 31 years. It has been a blessing and a joy to serve as the designer and the architect for this project. Actually, it's been one of the best projects that I've had the experience of working on, and here's why. First, it's an adaptive reuse project. We're able to reuse the vacant former Detroit Public Television building into what you see now. Second, the bones were great. Renee was just commenting on me when we first walked through. She said, "Oh no, this is not gonna work." But my response to her was, this building has great bones. So we think it's a great reuse opportunity. Third, our client allowed us to do what we do best, which is design. Our goal was to create a wonderful space for the students and the owner. So we're very excited. We actually have video of them coming into the building on the very first day. So that does my heart really well. The team that worked on this at Hamilton Anderson includes Corey Wingler, our project manager, architectural team, Ray Jamal, and Michelle Robinson, and our interior designer, Alhan Jafar, and they did an outstanding job. Also, our finance team is here, Joe Lakovish and Lynetta Hinton, and also my wife, who I lean on every day for support. Please give them all a round of applause. I often refer to a project team, a successful project team, as being a three-legged stool. You have the client, the architect, and the contractor. And over 31 years, we've had a lot of wrestling matches with contractors and builders. That was not the case in this situation. Cunningham Limp was a joy to work with, so thank you to Sam, to Owen, and to Cody for your partnership and collaboration. And last, I'll take my seat, or take my standing spot. I want to thank the board of CCB, Midnight Golf, to the board members, Jason Malone, David Gamlin, Harold Curry. Thank you for allowing us to have this opportunity. And to my friend, dear friend, Renee Fluker, a very special thank you. And we have something to give to you as I leave the stage. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Sam Ashley. I'm the president and one of the partners of Cunningham Limp. As an organization, we really seek out opportunities that we can be a part of a project that makes an impact. And tonight I wanted to share with you my version of the adaptive reuse of this building. It was built in 1956. Detroit Public Broadcasting operated out of here for quite some time. You're actually standing in the studio. Behind me was backstage. The control room was just past this glass. There were offices up on the second floor. I have no idea what they did in the basement, but it had to be heavy because there was a big freight elevator back over here to my left. They were in the building until 2009, but in the mid-90s, Merrill Lynch actually operated out of the second floor with a wealth management firm. And then in about 2009, the Mosaic Youth Theater operated out of this building. So a lot of uses, diverse activity of what we're here. What's interesting when I think through adaptive reuse, I have to reflect on new construction. I've been fortunate and blessed to have developed millions of square feet throughout the US. And it's interesting because every project is a prototype. It doesn't exist. We're building a building to someone's specific and unique needs. Now, I reflect on my version of an adaptive reuse project. I don't believe this was an adaptive reuse project. We're in the studio, but you see how it's being used as multi-purpose. The offices are on the second floor. There's counseling rooms, college success rooms behind us, main entrances over here. You know, in my faith, I've learned things don't happen on my timeline. They happen on God's timeline. And I truly believe, with conviction, that this building was built in 1956 not for Detroit Public Broadcasting, but for college career and beyond. So on that, I'm going to end it on welcome home. You have your home. Congratulations.
And from donors and our staff, and most importantly, mentors. So take a look and enjoy.
All of us dream, but not equally. Some of our nightly dreams vanish with the morning sun, but there are dreams that defy the dawn. These are the dreams carried by the youth who did not shrink from the storms of their lives, but believed that tomorrow would bring a different dawn.
30% of these kids are going to be first-generation college students in their families.
Dreamers who rise, eyes wide open, to build their vision into reality, to turn potential into purpose, and hope into opportunity.
I always tell our students everything we do is first class. You are first class. It makes them think, I can do this, I can go to school, I can get a good job, I can start doing everything first class.
When you see Midnight Golf on a resume and you know that a young person is an alum, you're gonna know their grit, you're gonna know their passion, their commitment to excellence. And so that alum status is something that I, as an employer, would go right to the mat to bring that person into my organization. And I think as a donor, I wanna be a part of that because I wanna contribute to young people being able to fill those dreams.
And we are a living witness of a dream like these, a dream the rest of us can see.
You're investing in not one person, you're investing in a community. We have the 250 people that we serve, but those 250 students come from families. So there's other people that are affected directly by those 250 bodies that we have in Midnight Golf that end up affecting thousands of people around it. That investment doesn't come back in void, it magnifies.
The dollars that are being invested provides an opportunity for us to give exposure to the young adults that they may not have had an opportunity to experience. Examples are the road trip for success.
Because we right here in the center now, we got an opportunity to get students to come from Southwest Detroit, Northeast Detroit. You know, you got enhanced transit.
It's about the holistic individual. Being able to develop someone not just for college, but for their careers and beyond.
We can hear this dream crack through the tears of yesterday and the cheers of tomorrow.
There is no college persistence program without funding. There is no reaching more students without donors giving graciously.
We have 3 fundraising efforts for the next 5 years that will make our organization sustainable. We received an endowment from the Children's Foundation in conjunction with Bill and Lisa Ford. There's also a legacy wall from $200 to $800. You can get your name on that wall to support the work that we do annually. Lastly, there's naming right opportunities throughout the facility that can help us gain and grow recognition and recognize our donors that support us and have been supporting us for a very long time.
This is what the kids deserve. Talent is equally distributed, opportunity is not. They are finding those kids that have all the talent in the world, potential in the world, and they are creating that opportunity for them to reach their full potential.
You're donating to an organization that is made up of wonderful people that only wants to make this world a better place every day. That's what these alumni do when they go into college and they graduate and they go into their careers.
It will also show our scholars that come through these doors every single day that they have support in the community, way beyond the mentors that are here, that they care about me and they're helping to contribute to my success.
Even after 25 years, there is a bright, bright future that is only accessible by those who support us. We can dream and have visions and want to do a lot of things for young people, and we do. But the only way we'll get there is through the support of people who believe in our work, bringing the resources, the money, the financial resources to make this vision come to life.
Midnight Golf was a dream, and now it's able to be lived out loud because of your continued commitment to funding. This dream is pursued with passion and purpose, without deferral because of the financial burden our young dreamers do not have to carry. As our scholars are learning the value of philanthropy from you, they can interpret the value of dreams from the instruction we teach here at College, Career, and Beyond. When you say yes to a dreamer, you say yes to a future we can all believe in. Join us in making it real.
Alumna today, she is thriving as a junior at Delaware State University, majoring in mass communications with a focus in digital media and production. Please help me give a warm welcome to Azaria Huggins.
Hello, everyone. I just need to take a moment. Watching that video, it was hard not to cry, because that is true proof of how much Midnight Golf has truly impacted my life. My name is Azaria Huggins. I'm a proud alumni of the Midnight Golf program. I'm a rising junior attending Delaware State University, majoring in mass communications with a concentration in digital media and production. My dream career is in storytelling through digital media, graphic design, interior design, performance, and advocacy for mental health. As Terry Crews once said on the stage of America's Got Talent, all it takes is one person to believe in a young man or woman for them to achieve their dreams. Those words changed my life, because belief is like a seed, small, fragile, and easy to overlook. But with the right soil, the right water, with the right sunlight, you have your foundation. That seed is me. That soil, for me, is the Midnight Golf program. I'm here to tell my story. I didn't come from a long line of degrees. I came from long nights studying hard. I came from tight money, but even tighter dreams. My mom worked as hard as she could, fighting to pay the bills by herself. Sorry. Fighting to allow us to be able to stand here. I'm sorry. My mom worked as hard as she could. She poured so much into me, working at KFC. And I know she's gonna be so upset that I said this in front of you guys today. But I really want you to understand what type of person it takes to fight for her children in the face of adversity. My mom and my sister is what drives me. My mom and my sister is the reason that I met the Midnight Golf program. When I interviewed for the Midnight Golf program, I came in lost, but one thing I didn't lose ever through my whole process was my determination. My story is a story when hustle meets opportunity. When I first came into Midnight Golf, like I said, I was lost. I didn't have no direction. My mom at the time, keyword at the time, she did not have her high school diploma. When I went off to college, she didn't just cheer me on. She went back and she finished. Because Midnight Golf believed in me, because Midnight Golf believed in me, I was able to believe in her. And because I believe in her, my sister has something to look forward to. When I finish and when I graduate Delaware State University, I will leave a legacy in my family. My road to Delaware State University wasn't easy. I came into the Midnight Golf program. I talked to my mentors. I said, I don't know where I'm going. I don't know how I'm gonna get there, but I need to get there. And that's when I had my first one-on-one with Mr. Coffee. Any alumni of Midnight Golf know how important those one-on-ones are. After my one-on-one with Mr. Coffee, he gave me pretty much some schools to look into. In Delaware State, I've never heard of it. It's in Delaware. I'm from Detroit. Never heard of it. So I was like, my mom doesn't have no money. I can't do this. I'm not going to college. Like, this is all a dream. And he said, trust me, Azaria. And I walked out that office and I really did not believe I was going to college. I remember one day, Mr. Coffee, he called me, he said, Azaria, how fast can you get to Delaware State University? I need you there tomorrow. I said, tomorrow? At the time, everything was chaotic, but I packed my bag and I packed my attitude and I packed everything that I learned from the Midnight Golf program and I was on my way to Delaware State. But as I was trying to get to Delaware State, my transportation wasn't the best. So I called Mr. Coffee. I said, Mr. Coffee, I'm sorry, I can't come. The Uber was at my house. In the next 10 minutes, the Uber was at my house. When I got to Delaware State University, it was just me, my suitcase, and like I said, my drive and my ambition to get into Delaware State University. When I got there, the only thing I had as support was an alum of Midnight Golf. When I came in, he immediately took me in. And from there, at Delaware State University, I left my mark. Getting into Delaware State University has been the hardest thing of my life, but I did it. And because of Midnight Golf, I'm still doing it. Because of Midnight Golf, not only am I doing it, but my family is doing it. Because of Midnight Golf, I'm here standing before you guys today. Midnight Golf has stayed with me throughout my college career. They didn't just send me to college and leave me there. When I call Midnight Golf, when I need help, Midnight Golf is always there to support me. Today, standing before you, I am a resident assistant, I am a Hornet ambassador, I am a campus leader, a mentor, and recently crowned Miss Black and Gold. To my mom here tonight, I just want to say I love you, and everything I do is for us. To Mr. Coffee, to Miss Renee, and to the entire Midnight Golf family, you saw me and you believed in me. And because you believed in me, I'm going to do big things. To every donor, supporter, you're not just funding a program. You're planting futures. You're changing generations. And you're making spaces for voices like mine. So let's keep pushing. Let's keep planning. Today is a big day. It's the opening of our new building. Have you guys looked around? It's amazing. So could you guys please repeat after me? I am the seed that grew away. I am the voice that will not be silenced. I am the reason the story changes. Thank you.
Planting that seed in your baby girl, we know what that means when daughter, but we are celebrating you too. All right now. Anyway, now as we close out tonight's celebration, we want to leave you with something lasting. So please join me in welcoming our Chief Development Officer, Jason Malone. Jason, are you crying over there? All right. To introduce one of our newest and most meaningful efforts to sustain college, career, and beyond midnight golf program for generations to come, the Legacy Golf Ball Wall and the Legacy Sustainability Campaign. Please welcome to the podium, Jason Malone.
Wow, wow, wow. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I see so many friends and family members of mine here, and thank you all for coming this evening. I'll be very brief. My friend Sam here said earlier, you know, this building was built in '56, but you couldn't have told me 25 years ago that we would be in this building. From me growing up playing golf on the west side of Detroit and attending U of D Jesuit High School. You couldn't have told me that. We need this program more so now than ever in our country. Regardless which way you swing, we need this program more so now than ever. Our country is divided. This country was built on love. This program is built on love. And it takes love and it takes support. We have to raise a ton of money. There's so many different opportunities. The young people that come through this program are change makers in this world. I can tell you so many different stories about the young people that have come through this program that my mom and I have facilitated over the past 25 years. This wall behind you, you know how you see some folks that have, they do the bricks, you put your name on a brick to raise money. Well, ours is a golf ball wall. And so for the grandparents that bring their grandchildren to participate in this program, to the parents, to the community, to the village that makes these people, the young people come here, for $200 all the way up to $800, we can raise $1 million through this. I want to thank our corporate partners. Carolyn mentioned them earlier. Without our corporate partners, you know, this would not be possible today. So super grateful for them, for their commitment, for their dollars. But it takes everyone. It's going to take all of us. It's going to take our networks. It's going to take my networks. And I'll say this first. I would be the first person. I'm going to buy an $800 ball today. And I ask that if you all can contribute and do the same before you leave. You will notice that there will be around the room, around the building on your tours, there are going to be signs that you can log in and support the organization. So thank you for your time. I apologize for getting emotional. But this is very near to my heart. So